Rated M for mature.
You never know how lucky you are when you have a perfect life. Everything seems to be taken for granted. Then everything starts falling apart. Eventually, your past life feels like a distant dream, a movie you saw a long time ago. You become someone that you don't recognize. What's the point? I keep hurting everyone that loves me. Maybe it's time to end this.
Peggy 18.
In the morning to the clear blue sky. Turn up the music when I hop in the ride. The windows down, let the whole world see. Can't nobody rock it like little old me. I'm the bomb and about to blow up. I'm the bomb and about to blow up. I got my trucks and my dickies and I put it on black. Banging Sinatra in a flat Cadillac. My old lady leaning out the whole window. Everybody looking when we rockin' slow. I'm the bomb and about to blow up. I'm the bomb and about to feet. I'm the bomb and I'm about to blow up. I'm the bomb and I'm about to blow up. Okay, come on everybody, won't you clap your hands? White folks, do it on time if you can. Sounds good, now here's the plan. Let's all sing together like we in the same band. I'm the bomb and about to blow up. 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 Okay, now we gonna reach another whole new level. Grabbing the light on the run from the devil. Bring down the sun rising over the midnight.
Hold on!
Seriously, bro?
Sweet!
On, dude, time to split.
Freaking awesome!
Let's go!
Dude, chill. I got this. Kill 'em all!
It's never felt so right, and revenge has never felt so sweet. I will be your worst and darkest dream. I'm gonna do bad things, do it like it's nothing. Being bad has never felt so good. I'm gonna do bad things, you won't see it coming. Watch your step, I've been thinking of doing bad things to you. done bad things to you.
Product not yet rated.
This is Bill Curtis. Authorities have issued an official government statement firmly refuting any rumors of alien activity and labeling them communist propaganda aimed at undermining the American way of life. Ich will. Ich will. Ich will. Ich will. Fühlt ihr mich? Hört ihr mich? Könnt ihr mich hören? Könnt ihr mich sehen? Könnt ihr mich fühlen? Ich verstehe euch nicht.
Kritischer Treffer!
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now. The rebels have started the uprising. The fighting's still far away.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now.
waiting for you. Initiating the sensory boost. Focus. Dodge. And go for the kill. Well done, but you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone. Follow the pipes to get out in the open. Use the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers. It's only a matter of time before they breach the doors to my cell. Find me before they get inside.
Dome on lockdown.
Each guard has a built-in lockdown chip. Clearing them will unlock the doors.
All tenants are to remain in their homes. Lockdown lifted.
Go. There's no direct access to the prison tower. I'm uploading drivers for gap jammer implant. Prison towers up ahead. Hope you're not afraid of heights. Reach you. I've got to hold it longer. Find my cell. There's little time. Take care of the guards first.
Prisoner termination protocol. Prisoner termination protocol initiated. Prisoner termination protocol initiated. Prisoner threat level extremely high. Prisoner released.
Free at last. Pleasure to meet you. Face to face, that is. Now, let's take a look inside. This may feel a little strange.
Pressure building in lines 4, 17, and 33. Pressure building in lines 4, 7. Protocol accepted.
Daddy's listening. Can you say hi?
Hi.
And how big are you?
How big are you?
Can you tell Daddy how big you are? Are you so big?
So big.
And can you sing?
Tingle.
Good singing. How about I miss you?
Miss you.
And I love you.
I love you.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you, Daddy.
And I can't wait to see you. Can you say see you?
See you.
Good, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Signal detected. Signal detected. Tag designation friendly. Signal detected. Tag designation friendly. Signal detected. Tag designation friendly. Signal detected. Tag designation.
This is UNSC Pelican Echo 216. Can you hear me? This is UNS. Looks like the main power cells are fried. Armor shut down. Triggering survival mode. I'm going to try to override it. Okay. If you can hear me in there, I hope you're ready. Please don't die. Please. Don't die. Yes! 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 We're going home! Oh, welcome back, Chief. I rerouted what little power I had into your suit. Looks like there's a problem with the servos in your hands. Stay calm. You've been out there a while. I know I saw something in here to check your armor's diagnostics. Whoa, easy there, big guy. You're not...
Status report.
Status report? What? There's something you need to see, Chief. We lost. Lost everything. There's nothing left for us here. I don't think power here is. No. Not then! Not again! We need to run!
No, we need to fight. Get ready.
chose you because you were special. I knew we would be perfect together. And I was right.
Peggy 18.
We were all busy with our own small lives. Didn't know what went on in secret. Didn't see the war coming. They said the war would be won within months. An adventure, promising pride and honor. In the end, it would be 5 years. Years of torment and horror, like the world had never seen before. The Great War, that was supposed to end all wars, is over. While in secret, the seed is sown for the next war. But this time, we're vigilant, and we'll fight.
Humans kill 100 million sharks every year. But only 5 humans are killed by sharks. It's time to even the score. Eat. Explore. Evolve.
Not everybody made to be a fisherman.
It's shark versus man. Man-eater.
That is an entrance.
I was just some weird kid from Jersey who didn't fit in.
The kid isn't human. We did this, and she needs your help.
People believe in the Avengers. We can't just sit around and do nothing. Good isn't a thing you are. It's a thing you do.
Peggy 16.
It is an eternal island of legend. A place of unimaginable beauty. And a growing evil, where the forces of death and life are in constant conflict. For centuries, many have come in search of its power. Only to fall to its corruption. lured by the promise of power and immortality. The darkness will claim you.
Do you really want to live forever?
Talk to TAC 15. You have compromised authority to make entry on Site 1. How copy?
Roger that.
Police, hands up!
With Ready or Not, Void Interactive aims to explore what it's like to be an officer in the elite Special Weapons and Tactics Unit, also known as SWAT. Inspired by real-world events, the game is a blend of first-person action and tactical strategy, wrapped in a unique, detailed, and twisted facsimile of a modern United States. Ready or Not's vision of America is downtrodden, cruel, and corrupt. You're given the difficult task of bringing some semblance of order to a city divided by crime across a single-player story. Team up with friends to take down suspects in a cooperative mode, or battle a rogue movement in PvP. You're placed in the boots of an officer in the city's SWAT, a unit equipped with military hardware, tasked with protection, taking on high-risk situations, and bringing order to chaos. In Ready or Not, you will encounter a wide array of unique characters, all with their own stories that contribute to the narrative thread, from kingpin drug dealers, to beat cops, to schoolchildren. Collaborating with law enforcement, Void Interactive's goal is to create an authentic and accurate tactical experience with Ready or Not. You and your team are able to customize their personnel, gear, and weaponry to appropriately fit each mission's objectives. Armor can be customized to suit your playstyle, and with bullet-mapped interactions, the right selection may be imperative to survival. Where other titles only allow you to kill enemies, Ready or Not attempts to challenge how you handle combat with a rule-based emphasis on less lethal and safe takedowns.
Gun down! Drop it!
I'm doing what you say. Yeah, like we're gonna be detained for long.
However, once provoked, the playing field becomes equal.
Lay down!
With an abundance of non-lethal alternatives, such as beanbag shotguns, tasers, and flashbangs, coercing targets into surrendering has never been easier. Levels come with situations that require solving. Each scenario is intelligently randomized, including target locations, suspect protection, traps, and more. Provided within the game is a wide array of tools to assist your SWAT team in navigating and securing the environment, as well as apprehending and combating suspects. Players can create their own strategies during the mission planning phase. For example, knock out the power and slip in under the cover of darkness. Use tactical ladders and door rams to access places beyond your reach. Command marksmen to take shots at your word with the sniper unit. Load up on CS gas and breach rooms in a white haze. Or get behind a tactical shield for a less bullet-prone approach. All options are available to you when choosing a loadout best fit for your team. Every decision is yours to carry into each mission.
TOC reporting. Entry team, you're cleared to make entry at Wendley. Guest entrance.
Use the wand. Check for targets.
Okay, mirror gun ready. There's a lot of them, and they all have guns.
Ready or Not aims to truly ground the player in its world. Attention has been put into every facet of the player controller, ensuring an immersive tactical first-person experience with an unprecedented level of depth and detail. Players can lean variably in any direction and incrementally change speed on the fly. Entry points like doors can be interacted with in many ways. Players may open them regularly, kick them in, or incrementally swing them open in order to insert a grenade or engage a target. A stealthy SWAT team may lockpick doors in the way, while a more aggressive unit may use a breaching shotgun to gain access. But be careful. Some suspects may booby-trap doors with alarm systems, explosives, or other objects. The world of Ready or Not is unforgiving and brutal by nature. It features both open, maneuverable areas and claustrophobic spaces where one wrong move could make all the difference. While players command their own unit of operators, there's always someone higher in the chain of command looking for answers. Report everything to TOC, Tactical Operations Command, the directive unit tracking your progress. Utilizing integrity and patience in your mission will balance the odds of success. Chaos is dictated by the suspects and civilians' unpredictable nature during each mission. Tension and emotions for them will be high, so sometimes plans can go awry. Projectile types and velocity simulation put a spin on the already raised stakes. Bullets will penetrate through surfaces based on thickness, material, and speed. Ready or Not will accommodate a career mode where the player must orchestrate plans with an AI-driven SWAT team under their command. The game also includes a fierce tactical PvP environment where the Metro SWAT team will be faced against a rogue movement hell-bent on bringing the city to its knees. Void Interactive has aimed to cover all areas of gameplay by offering a fiercely competitive and entertaining set of multiplayer modes. But we will go into more detail at a later date. Void will aim to support the players in as many ways as possible, which includes the ability for you to host your own dedicated servers, or modify the game in order to add new weapons, textures, characters, levels, and more. Ready or Not is now available for pre-order through Void's website.
The end times have arrived. Ages of darkness. Fire. Demons. Giants. Madness prevails. And what would a warrior do? He will take up arms and defend his lands, forge his blades and build his home, unite with his brothers while they destroy their enemies and laugh at death. He will, above all else, save his family and his God. From darkness, light. Room 2.
Hello? Finally got someone. Alright, my name is Rebecca Lansing. I'm a counter-terrorism consult for Triop. First things first, get something to defend yourself with. You're gonna need it. Things on Citadel Station are bad, very bad. The comms are dead and there is strong evidence of a biological contamination on board. And that's not the worst part. The station's mining laser is charging for a potential strike against Earth. Nathan Darcy is the science officer on board. He'd have information on shutting the laser down. His office is on your level near the central hub. Get there immediately. See what you can find.
Shodan security's closing down on us. The elevators are frozen. Myra keeps saying that it's the cameras and the medical CPU core, that Shodan's using these to hold onto the level. That's all fine, but I don't really see how it helps. The thing is everywhere.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in the healing suites located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites, and level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9, and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
Gunther was killed today. I can't let myself think about it. I think I understand how Shodan is doing it. When we destroy the cameras and CPU nodes, Shodan loses some of its control over the station functions, at least on this level. I think I can restore manual control in the hospital.
out there. We can destroy the laser by firing it into the station's own shields. Isotope X-22 is stored in the science level, and we need to bring it down to the reactor level to power the shields. Then you turn them on, use the safety override code to enable the laser, and fire. The laser controls and my notes are on the science level, and the override code's in the science library. I have no idea how you're gonna do all this, but good luck.
Carl has come back from recon without Alan. He says they took Alan into a room marked cyborg conversion, and now he's a cyborg assassin. Carl marked the room with the word "here" before he ran. One of the technicians says we can just flip a switch and make the converter a surgery unit again. With only 12 of us left, though, it may be an academic point. Maybe someone else should have been leader.
We're finished. Keith and the others went down the access corridor an hour ago to fight the mutants. None of them have come back. Soon the mutants will come for the rest of us.
We got the supplies from the West Wing. Hanson and Rain killed by mutants nesting the access corridor. We can't just hide here. They're killing us one by one. In an hour, about 20 of us are gonna rush them. We'll try to break through the access corridor and then go to the bridge. If we fail, may God save our souls.
last ones who hasn't changed. Shodan must have altered the healing machine I installed in Alpha Quadrant. It does things to people now. I think I saw Beth yesterday, but she had so many implants I couldn't be sure. If I can get to the machine, I know I can set things right again.
You are not welcomed here. Remove yourself. Enter that room, insect, and it will become your grave.
out what happened. It looks as if Diego has...
I prefer a quiet station. Thank you.
The wolf laying in its den is never as hungry as the wolf fighting to survive. To all of you fighting battles alone, remember our ancestors in the harsh wilderness.
Come on!
Battling the naysayers. Better fight and fall than to live without hope. You might learn to survive and not let your worries and hopelessness stand in your way. Be mighty and keep strong. Be mighty and keep strong. The long road is hard, but go you must. For he who has traveled far and endured well is led to the greatest end of the journey. Be mighty and keep going. Be mighty and keep going. It will be worth it in the end. And if you stand by your own trial and not by what others say, the right folk and kin will show up in your life. There won't be a lone wolf forever. Get out there and hunt it down.
Hey guys, this is Black Rose Arts. We are a small, fully independent team working day and night in crunch mode on our communities and our dream Viking game. Valhalla, a name anglicized from Old Norse, is now in the beginning of its journey. This is important to understand. What we are making is not a sword simulator. Just imagine the huge potential of the 9 worlds of Viking mythology, combined with great combat and multiplayer battles. We're very excited about the depth of the Norse mythology and want to develop each world in the best way. At this stage, all our budget stems from crowdfunding, the sum of which you can check for yourself on our Indiegogo page. We were going to launch the first of our closed tests last summer, but were delayed by server problems, which have now been solved. We realized that we hadn't achieved the quality of work that we want to show to the world. As such, we continued the development process, and our loyal backers supported us. Thank you guys. You can take a look at our very first trailers or old dev blogs to compare our progress with the current content and see where we are going. Now we're working at the most important part of our journey, Combat System 2.0, which will feature in the beta test. Please keep in mind that while some of the shown mechanics are implemented, some are still not finished and aren't representative of their final game state. Our game is about Vikings, and the new combat is designed to fit this theme. First of all, that means it focuses on dynamic and free combat. With the left mouse button, you can perform different sweeping attacks according to the direction you move your mouse. Not only the angle, but the type of attack itself will be completely at your control. This makes combat more diverse. Each type of weapon has its own optimal distance. Valhalla can be played from a first or third person perspective, and we aim to achieve a set of animations that looks accurate and immersive for the Viking period and controls well as well. Parrying is great, however, dynamic dodging in any direction can give you even more options to win the battle and proves to be an even more effective strategy. To dodge, press any move button and the dodge button simultaneously, and you will expend a certain amount of stamina. However, it can help you to avoid an enemy attack and begin your own counterattack. Vikings are extremely strong and agile warriors. Use the game's sliding mechanics to your advantage as to break up your attacks to catch your opponent off guard. Vikings mostly used long bows, and as you might expect, they didn't have any crosshairs to help them along. There will be no crosshairs available for bows in Valhalla, only your bow, your arrow, and the enemy. The strength and distance your arrow flies with is also determined by the amount you pull back your bowstring. There is an automatic breath holding. It will start when you stop moving for 2 seconds, and after 5 seconds of staying still, the bow will stop swaying. All these features, such as sway, no crosshairs, and the first-person camera view, were thought over after we received your feedback from our initial trailers, since a big part of the community had expressed concerns about abusing the archery mechanics. We decided to improve the realism of archery in Valhalla and make it a more hardcore and realistic experience. One of our most appreciated features, no third-person peeking, is well underway. As we have already showed before, there won't be a problem with third-person peekers in Valhalla during any competitive multiplayer game which supports both camera views. This decision will let you focus on each battle without needing to worry about who's hiding behind a wall and makes the game more fair in general. We are aiming to provide immersion with a minimalistic HUD to allow you to focus on the battle unfolding before you. In this video, the HUD has been removed entirely for the sake of cinematics. Being able to control your stamina and energy levels is paramount to your success in battle. As your stamina drains, your movements will be slower and less effective. Sometimes we face situations when your opponents try to run away from battles, eluding you of your hard-earned victory. To combat this, we have decided that the best way to deal with such cases will be to tie speed and health together. The lower the health, the lower the speed. The funding we have received immediately goes into use, bringing the game closer and closer to the point all of us want to see it at. Being a backer, you're making a contribution which becomes an integral part of the future of the game. We keep our community updated on the improvements we make and the changes that we plan to implement as much as we can. Our aim is to build a strong relationship with our backers. We have implemented several forms of communication, primarily using the interactive development board to see the game players want to come to fruition. If you check our Indiegogo page updates, you will see that it works. We frequently ask for community opinion via a number of short votes and polls in Discord, which are often about gameplay features. For example, some time ago, the community decided to remove the arrow camera feature and even remove the horns from all standard helmets at the community's request. We're launching our alpha test under a non-disclosure agreement. It is very important to know we have chosen to do this as an answer to the requests of a part of our backers. Our position is set. We will not release to the public anything less than a polished game, and we don't want to rush it. However, we respect our community and decided to let the backers who became a part of the development process and wants to try out the game in any state do that only under NDA right now. Please keep in mind, this alpha is absolutely not how we want the players to see our game for the first time. We are sharing the old build to let backers who are interested about any state of Valhalla check out the sandbox mode while we're still working on beta. We never intended to release or sell the alpha, and it wasn't included to the perks descriptions of Indiegogo. We have given it to everyone with access to the beta for free. Just a friendly warning, however, the current alpha build is too early and hardly playable. If you want to get a great first impression, we recommend waiting till the beta test launch. The date for the beta launch in a state we're preparing now is not set yet. We made the schedule fairly flexible. It can take 1.5 or even 3 months. Meanwhile, we and our backers who understand the purpose of alpha will be testing some features from beta and adding them to the sandbox build. To speed up the development of Valhalla, we utilize some third-party assets. For example, we are using high-quality photo-scanned models, which make photorealism possible in real time. What you see is running with very high FPS on a gaming computer. The Battle Royale mode has less graphics detail for sake of the optimization, but still looks pretty good. The game will have settings for low-end PCs as well. Valhalla is not a pay-to-win game. However, there are cosmetics which will allow you to look like a boss on the map. These items will never give you an unfair advantage and are purely cosmetic. We pay a lot of attention to the details of our items, and many of them were forged by the artists who are the best dwarven blacksmiths from Neo-Evelier. The Battle Royale setting in Valhalla makes sense. Here, brave warriors fight for whole eternity. Since we set our map in the afterlife, dying doesn't actually cost you anything, and the respawn mechanic will be well integrated to the lore within the Bifrost. What is more, Siege mode will appear first as the warm-up mode. Your spirit will move organically to the Vigrid battlefield. More information about it will be available in our next Indiegogo updates. Feel free to share your suggestions with us via our interactive desk and Discord server. While we're finishing up the new combat system, you have a great opportunity to become a part of our Viking family during its early stages, which means a lot of cool bonuses and being one of the amazing people who makes Valhalla come to life. Skull.
As a member of Bridges, you're gonna work with the rest of us to rebuild America.
You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Sound like fun? Of course it does.